You know, I'm actually so incredibly tired right now that I literally almost started this video by saying, man, it's been a video since a what? Yeah, see? I'm alright. See, that's how bad it was. But no, I'm about as awake as I can possibly be without the help of any caffeinated beverage. So, I was going to say, man, it's been a while since I did a video like this. Because America's Got Talent, the Champions is back. Yes. Man, I get to watch me some Terry Crews be the host. Got Simon Cowell, Howard Mandel. The return of Heidi Klum. That's pretty sweet. And new judge, Alicia Dixon. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So, yeah, I am... Well, first of all, happy Tuesday, everybody. I am loving what I'm seeing so far. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, America's Got Talent, the Champions is not just the greatest competitors on America's Got Talent throughout the years, but it's from Britain's Got Talent, Australia's Got Talent, so on and so forth. It's, well, I almost want to say it's a who's who of, winners and runners up, but it's more than that. I mean, one thing you're going to hear me say whenever I do a video like this is, for all intents and purposes, every single competitor on this show most definitely deserves to be on it. They do. Because every single act that was there was worth watching. Like, for the most part, you're just in awe of what you're watching. Some of it's good. Not all of it's that great. But in the end, because the way this show works is each week, one of the judges and the host, Terry Crews, will have the opportunity to press the golden buzzer. And whoever gets the golden buzzer will go to the finals immediately. Now, last year, they would only send one person from the fans' super vote to move on. This year, though, they're doing a different format. They're actually having two people go via super fan vote, and one person or one act going from based on what the judges liked. So, with that out of the way, let's get started with those who, didn't, make it. There was Patty and Nico. They were a lovely couple. One age 45 and the other was age 85. They were dancing. They weren't like husband and wife or anything. Like, she just took up dancing at like age 80 and she like never looked back or something like that. But yes, she, they were nothing short of adorable, first of all. But more importantly, they were entertaining. Another person got eliminated was Mike Young. He was really great. I loved his singing voice. Seriously, I mean, don't get me wrong, I fancy myself a pretty decent singer, but I can't sing like that. Holy cow. Let's see, Dan Nutterman, the comedian, who I will admit really wasn't as funny as he thought he was. If anything, he was probably the weakest act of the evening. Actually, was Dan Nutterman the comedian? Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm looking up right now. Yeah, it was a stand-up comedian. And finally, Eddie Williams, the guy from Australia, who's like 415 pounds, can do like 850. Like, this guy was like one of the strongest people in the world, right? And it turns out he can also sing. So That was quite interesting. No kidding though. He starts his act by like carrying two 260-pound like metal balls that, for all intents and purposes, could have been like miniature wrecking balls. And he stacks them like side by side, puts a bench on top, sits on that, and starts singing. That was pretty funny. Okay, so now let's get into the two people who got eliminated by the judges' vote. Yeah, I'm actually looking at the diagram right now, saying like, okay, they lost by this way. Okay, so Jack Vigent from Australia. I mean, I thought he was really good. And Genie Creative Dance, I also thought they were good. I really thought one of those two was going to move on, but no. The person that was able to move on was Hans. He lost in the, he's a singer, a dancer, and an accordionist. Yeah, he plays the accordion, which is really cool. And he's known for like being bombastic, flamboyant, lots of glitter and stuff, which, don't get me wrong, that was entertaining. But here's the thing. Simon Cowell actually buzzed that, and they still got to move on. I don't know. I personally thought that it should have been Jack or Genie Creative Dance, but that wasn't my pick, and that was the judge's vote. You're probably wondering, why aren't you taking part in the Superfan vote? Partly because I don't know how to do that myself, and plus, honestly, it's good if someone who really is more of a casual fan like myself, like, is making these videos and doesn't partake in the Superfan vote, because I get the feeling if I put my personal preference into it, then, you know, I'd be showing bias. I don't really not want to necessarily do that. Plus, I can always say what my opinion was in these videos anyway, so that's fine. Now, we got to Hans, who advanced by the judges' vote, now who won via the Superfans. Well, first it was Danielle Diaz. Dania Diaz from, darn, where's she from? Sorry, I don't really know what, I forgot where she says she's from. But she's a magician. And she actually did a really great thing where she was able to incorporate like her life story into her magic via playing cards. That was really cool. It actually got some feels going, which everybody loves feels. Oh, I do anyway. So yes, was that the next group to move on was Duo Transcend, a trapeze duo. They were awesome. In fact, they actually had a really good story. See, the guy actually had some sort of like disease where eventually he would go blind. Thanks to being on America's Got Talent, there was actually a doctor that reached out to them, and they were able to stop him from going blind. So that's awesome. That means you can do more of this stuff. They had a son who was in the audience. They were watching. That was great. And again, it got a lot of people choked up. You know, that was awesome. But the winner was Angelina Jordan, a singer who did Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen, which, I mean, come on. This whole season started off with We Will Rock You by Queen. And when you start a series like that, you know you're in for a show. And man, I was in for a show. Not to mention, when you hear Terry Crews say, "Welcome to America's Got Talent, the champions!" I'm like, yeah. And I love how the episode starts too, where, you know, Terry Crews walks on stage being the awesome Terry Crews self that he is. And, you know, he's asking the judges, so what are you guys most excited about? And then Simon's like, well, if I recall correctly, it was a year ago. We got acquainted with you. And, you know, like, that was awesome. You know, yeah. I'm telling you, man, Terry Crews is, like, the most awesome thing that happened to America's Got Talent since, Well, actually, I like Tyra Banks and Nick Cannon. They were awesome too. But I love me some Terry Crews. Oh, oh. Yeah, see, I was up till like 10 o'clock last night. I had to watch it. So, yes. All in all, I cannot wait until next week where, they do it all over again. 10 acts. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be sweet. Can't wait to see what happens next. Although, after the episode was over, they did like a sneak preview of what's going to be coming. And basically, it's going to be an escape artist hanging above 30 feet in a tank filled with water. And he's got to escape before the tank drops. I'm thinking, okay. If that succeeds and that doesn't move on, then the 4 acts that beat it better be something special. I mean, it's 4. It used to be 2 a season ago plus 2 wild cards, but maybe they wanted to extend the season longer because last year was really good. Who's to say? But it should still be fun to watch. I mean, I remember a while back they did a video of like who the 50 contestants are going to be, which, I mean, I could probably look it up right now. Actually, I'm looking at the list of who's going to be there right now. But I'd rather talk about each act as they arrive, as it comes. So, look forward to that. Outside of that, nothing really much to discuss or talk about or whatever. In terms of what else is going to be coming, sadly I don't really know if anything Hot Ones related is happening, because I'm actually looking at Instagram right now, and looking up on their Instagram. Although, okay, that's actually a really funny picture. I'm looking at this one picture right now on their Instagram where some guy is holding up like one of those cardboard box signs standing in front of Chipotle saying guac should be free. First of all, I do love me some guacamole. I make my own guacamole if I get invited to a party, which I'd love to be able to show for other people. But, seriously, I gotta get me invited to some parties. Like, they have to invite me. I can't just simply invite myself. That'd be rude. But, first of all, love me some guacamole. If I was invited to a party, I would definitely make it. But second of all, dude, why are you wasting your time in front of Chipotle? Or any sort of, Mexican, unless it's like an authentic Mexican restaurant that's firmly been established to make everything homemade, scratch-made, etc. The best Mexican food is stuff that's homemade. It just is, man. I mean, I'm not even the greatest fan of Mexican food myself, but the stuff that's Mexican food related that I make for myself is better than anything you're going to have at Taco Bell. And you can quote me on that. So, yes, this was awesome. Man, it's great watching America's Got Talent, the Champions again. Man, it's also a great way to, sort of mind your... I was going to say it was a great way to forget about the fact that, there's no football on Mondays, which, I'm fine with. This is going to fill the excitement void for a little while. Well, that does remind me, what's playing tonight? Because when America's Got Talent's normally on, they play on Mondays and Tuesdays. But boy, the show is formatted. It's going to be, one episode a week. It should be interesting to see what they do. But, yeah. Can't wait to see what happens next. Definitely, if you're having the Monday woes, watch America's Got Talent, the Champions will cure what ails you. At least it did for me anyway. And You know, January 13th cannot come soon enough where I can do it all over again. And then talk about it on the 14th, which would be 1 week from today. So, cool. Like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on social media platforms, like YouTube. I am very humble. I made this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for today. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, ladies, I want to talk to channels going to be here, to London here. I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. One good choice you can make is just watching the acts that performed last night on YouTube. See ya.